I am the bone of my sword. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, unaware of loss, nor aware of gain. Withstood pain to create many weapons, waiting for one's arrival. I have no regrets. This is the only path. My whole life was unlimited blade works. Hello everybody and welcome to Fate Extra. I'm Kurukan and thank you for joining me. And that's right, this is an RPG. An RPG from one of my favorite franchises, actually. This is emulated off of a PSP emulator. Again, it's cool. I know the real game. It's on my Vita. But, I just wanted to clarify that. I'm not doing anything naughty. Okay, so... Wow, that's a little bit loud. Okay, there we go. So, I'm actually going to do what seems like a new game here, but that's just so I can do the prologue. Because I do have a save file I'm going to use, but... Also, I'll say it flat out, I'm using easy mode simply because it makes it a lot easier to grind. As far as I know, that's the only difference. A word of advice. Warning, there are... Never mind. Basically, it's saying, choose poorly and you die. It's a bright sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of students. There's more activity than normal in front of the school gate. A crowd is forming as students are being called over. I wonder what's going on. When I peer into the center of the hubbub, I see my friend and student council president, Issei Ryudo. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, that was completely out of character for Ryudo with that voice. Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. I should have sped up the text. That's my mistake, guys. I've been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with school rules. Now, it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. Now then, uniform inspection time. Collar? Check. Pant hams? Check. And your socks? Check. Next is the content of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil box, not even a whiff of contraband. Your nails are evenly cut, and your haircut is sensible. Indeed, quite remarkable. You're a model This is gonna be a pain in the ass to pronounce. Sukumihara Academy student. Someone like you ought to consider a future in student government. You'd be perfect for it. Oh, but I'd never tried to coerce you into joining the student council. We aren't like that. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. Thanks for the exposition, bro. Also, here's a problem. Well, I'll explain in a moment. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent, Student Council President, is on to the next student's inspection. Hungry for gossip on their way to their classrooms, the students jabber about the inspections. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day. Okay, there we go. As I was saying before, some of the effects don't work right on the emulation. Like, instead of doing a transition there, it just fades out and fades back in. I don't know how to fix this, so we'll just have to deal with it. It also makes it impossible to see the save points. Or, not save points, but the save menus. Don't know why I checked that. Also, anyone else think this is a dorkier looking, Shiro Emiya with black hair instead of orange? Man, that is loud. Oh, right. Let's check the options real quick. There we go. I'm gonna turn down the music just a little. I'm on my headphones, so it's probably louder for me than it is for you. My classroom is 2A. I don't have any business on the 3rd floor. I took it to my class before the bell rings. That's the game's way of saying, you went the wrong way, you dummy. Chimes race curtains on humble days, precious as a handful of gold dust. What? As I enter the class, I see Mato with a bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is a mystery. I think I'll leave the Japanese audio parts spoken as is simply because I'm lazy. What a friend! It's a little early for so much abuse, but as it's Shinji Mato, it can't be helped. His arrogance is almost palatable. I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. Actually, let me rephrase. His popularity isn't so much a mystery as it is unnatural. I was just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy. For me, anyway. I can't do a Shinji voice. Sorry. Wait a sec. Hey, Mato, isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every way? What in the... I'm not the one who solved that. I'm the one who solved that. There's no way it could be wrong. But look at this. Since when did 2 plus 2 equal 5? I'd never make such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. You're the idiots here, not me. As Shinji raises his voice, the girls all panic and run back to their desks. I hate dealing with the proletariat, especially when they think they're my equal. It's really pathetic that these worms don't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Even though you're boring, you know not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate sidekick. Shinji flashes me a smile. It's weird how I never take offense at all. It's weird how I never take offense at the way he talks to me. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji Mato and I are friends. How we became friends was... I can't quite remember how it happened. I want to say we met in spring sometime. The bell for a class rings as I try to recollect. I'm sorry, I can't even say botching now. I almost said bopping. And who should fly through the door but our homeroom teacher, Miss Fujimura. I made it! Good morning, I should have timed that better. I do love that face, though. And thud. Miss Fujimura trips, falling painfully onto the floor. As she lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform at the front of the classroom. The classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. Again? How does she manage to trip in the same place every time? Listen, you, this isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. You're right, she isn't moving. Did she get knocked out or something? A few brave students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose Fujimura. Hey, Miss Fujimura! Miss Fujimura? Are you okay? What? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hey, class is about to start, so get back to your seats, pronto! It just slobbered all over my screen. Best voice actor in the world, right? Miss Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing had happened. It's almost as if the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. No one gives a thought to how odd it is for this to happen every single day. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. The same exact lessons, the same exact subject, the exact same content. I got some of those words out of order. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, a talented physician who... Miss Fujimura is conducting class today the same way she does every day. You may not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nano-thingamajigs. I'm sure she means nano-machines. And FYI, I'm still young. This will be on the test, so be sure you don't forget it. I mean it. Her ensuing laughter stops short at her eyes, which seemed deadly serious. I am not good at reading comprehension. Just as everyone is about to call Fujimura out, the bell signaling the end of class rings. Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to study hard tonight, and don't forget these important points I told you about. I'm totally gonna win an award for my voice acting here. While today's class wasn't all that boring, it is a relief when the bell rings. As the bell signaling the end of the day sounds, students begin to break off into small groups. Thank God that's over. I was getting sick of all the busy work. Being a student sucks. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans, like a date or something? Haha, I'm just messing with you. I know you're too big of a nerd to ever get a date. I mean, you're just going to your dork club, the journalism club, right? Now, seeing as you're as boring as stale white bread, your life is exactly as it should be. You know exactly what your role in life is, and you stay there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. What a dick. Okay, so... Can we take a moment to appreciate the character models in this? This is a gorgeous PSP game. Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club was calling a general meeting. You'd better go. I don't wanna... Look who's here. It's the newspaper club's ace. Got any leads? What? Did you forget? You have to write an Unsolved Mysteries of Tsukimihara article. That's a hard word to say. I keep wanting to call it Tsukimihara. That's hard to say. I give up. Come on, I told you yesterday, there isn't much time left before the deadline. Well, whatever, your work's always good, so I'll leave this in your capable hands. Jeez, my benevolence is like a Black Panther running around. Yes, that doesn't make sense. So that's that. I've done some of the investigating. It's your job to do the rest. Don't look so surprised. There's a method to my madness. Okay, so about the first preview edition, the one called Gateway to the Paranormal. So listen, there's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the archery range. One time, a male student who got bullied a lot was told to pick up the trash there, and vanished. Everyone's totally convinced that there's paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous? Anyway, go sniff out the truth. Leave no stone unturned. Your nose and eyes are the tools of the trade for a journalist. Got it? Yeah, okay. Your reply should be, yes, ma'am. Alright, hop to it. Don't tell me what to do! I don't know why I wanted to talk to this. I already did! You're a boring NPC! I thought since you had brightly colored hair you might have something to say, but no. Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside of the supply room. It might just be a rat or something. But for some unknown reason, I find my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when the door suddenly and violently thrown open.
そこで何をしている?
Without warning, a man appears from out of the shadows. Dressed in black with a dour expression, the person in question is very intimidating. But that sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. A sudden, overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold, blank stare sends chills down my spine as though he's marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he is deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive.
リストにはない名前だが、確認は必要か。
He begins to mutter under his breath, while at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as waves of nausea. I get face and vertigo wash over me. Yes, I am being watched. I give up. I feel like a rabbit watching the wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just raw terror. I think he's holding something that's making me feel this way. I cannot speak today. The note of disgust in his voice is obvious as he slowly lowers his hand. The paralysis that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his.
用務室への生徒の立ち入りは禁止されている。以後気をつけるように。
The campus is about to close. If you have nothing else to do, I advise you to go home now.
まだ何か
Wonder why that one line wasn't
本日
voiced.
着任した教師のクズキだ。
The man who introduces himself as Mr. Kuzuki turns and heads back into the supply room. With that, the final bell rings to chime, signaling the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. But I'm still sore and slucked with sweat. An all too real reminder of what happened. Wonderful. We now have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. Yay. Oh, wait. I'm gonna go back because there's a cutscene I want to watch. Okay, here we go. Hey, Sakura! Oh, it's you, brother. I heard that you've been skipping out on the archery club's morning practices lately. Why haven't you been showing up? And where do you get off taking a break without my say-so? Oh, I get it now. You've been going to their house again, haven't you? Yes, I've been going there, but I just wanted to help and... Let me guess, you felt you were obligated to, right? Jeez, why must you be so damn naive? Wait a sec. What was that just now? Anyway, if someone gets hurt, just leave them to suffer. Just do what I tell you, and things will be a-okay. I mean, it seems like people get some kind of perverse thrill from getting in my way to force one of my dear little sister to miss valuable practice time. That's not how it was at all. I wasn't forced to do anything. I wanted to help. Why is it so wrong to help those who need it? Ha! Isn't it only fools and the weak who manage to get themselves hurt somehow? And why help anybody out? Will that person ever pay you back or help in return? Of course they won't. And if you think otherwise, you're an idiot. I won't be used by anyone. It's better to treat others as cattle. And isn't it time for you to admit to feeling the same way? Well, I turned him from a jackass into a babbling oaf. Go me. But for me, that option... Stop right there. I don't care what you have to say. Stop going to that house, Sakura. Got it! Oh, hi, can I help you with anything? If you ever start feeling unwell, please come by the nurse's office. I get the feeling Sakura's voice is gonna be irritation incarnate when I listen to all this recorded. Not as bad as turning Shinji into a stuttering oaf, though. Oopsie-daisy! You caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those archery club kids don't even unstring their bows. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target mound. I usually make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams, so I'm doing it. Huh? An entrance to the spirit world? That's just a rumor. It's not real. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home. Shoo. Shoo. What appears in the archery range isn't an entrance to the spirit world, but Miss Fujimura. I can't say I'm surprised she's behind one of Tsukumi Hara's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow, so I can go home now if I want. And of course the day will pass if I go home. I'm actually going to stay behind and see if I can find more stuff. I think I'll poke around the campus a little longer. If I want to leave, I should head through the main gate. I'm doing this because there's possibly some events that I've missed out on before, because I went home early. I'm really sorry about just blathering my way through most of that dialogue. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the NPC dialogue out loud. I probably should have done it slower so you guys wouldn't have to pause, but... yeah. So anything interesting there? Nope. No, I don't want to talk to you again! The boys' bathroom. I don't really need to go now. Did what's-his-name make you pee? Kuzuki? Oh, right, Kuzuki. Anyone who's a fan of Fate Stay Night, or its various storylines, they're like, that wasn't Kuzuki. Yeah, pull the stick out of his butt so he can walk away. You gonna take that shit, Issei? I'll bet you are. Yeah, I forgot to read that. I mean, I read it, but I didn't read it out loud. Okay. You know what? Looks like we're pretty much... hold on. Looks like we're just about done with this episode. So, here we go. Maybe I should just go home now. And, I'm actually going to end the episode here, so thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back for the next one.